Hi there, church family. This is Pastor Ryan. Happy Friday to you all, and I hope that you're either outside enjoying the nice weather now or you have plans hopefully later after work to get out and enjoy this beautiful day that God has made. As many of you know, a couple of days ago, the governor of Minnesota did give an executive order that's going to be requiring masks in all indoor public gatherings. And so today I just want to take a couple of minutes, not very long, to just sort of talk about what we as your elders have decided to do in light of this mandate. And what we believe that we've laid out here, we've talked about this, we've labored over this, and we believe that we've laid out something that not only helps us to be in line with this mandate, but also is going to help the greatest number of people be able to worship here at LEFC. So with that, I just want to remind you that we're going to continue the safety protocols we're already doing. So social distancing, sanitizing, coming in the building quickly, leaving the building quickly, all of those things are going to continue to be in place. However, as it relates to masks, we're going to do this. So the first service is going to continue to be a mask mandatory service. And we're going to ask that if you go to that service, that you really work hard, unless you have a medical exemption, to keep your mask on the whole time. The only people that won't wear masks are those who are preaching when they're up preaching and those who are leading worship when they're up leading worship. However, when they come down, we're going to ask them to put their mask back on. However, so everybody is clear, and this is going to apply to the second service as well, that if you have a child that's 5 and under, they are not required to wear a mask. And especially for kids that are 2 and under, they would say do not have them wear a mask at all. Now, as it relates to our second service, the 10:30 a.m. service, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be requiring people to wear a mask while entering and exiting the building and while they are walking around the building until they get to their seat. Once people get to their seat and they're properly social distanced, we recommend, if possible, that you then continue to wear a face mask, but only if possible. In this document that the governor gave, there are many exceptions laid out for people who don't have to wear face masks, particularly those that have medical issues. But there are also times when the face mask may be temporarily removed. And so for us, we're going to say this, that we do recommend that face masks are worn while participating in our morning services, but we also realize that for some, it's going to make active participation in our services difficult. And in those situations, we're going to leave it up to individuals to decide whether they will remove their mask or not. And if you're wondering what those are, you can see section 8, A through C for exemptions, and then section 10, A through K of the executive order for times when it can be temporarily removed. However, again, when you are either entering or exiting, or you are walking around the building, we're going to ask you to wear a face mask during those times when you can't be socially distanced. That's sort of the heart of what we're going to be doing, and we understand that, again, we're in trying times, and this is very difficult for a lot of people. But there are also a couple of things that we want each of you to keep in mind. One, that however you feel about masks, that God commands us to worship, and He commands His people to gather. Again, Hebrews 10, 24 and 25. And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another all the more as you see the day drawing near. Also, God commands us to submit to the governing authorities as long as they are not in opposition to God. Okay, we don't believe that this mandate is in opposition to God, and so that's why we have chosen to go the direction we have. And then lastly, that God commands us to love one another. Philippians 2, 3 and 4 says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. Again, this is a great opportunity for us to love one another. And this is really important as we come in, whether you're wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, to love one another wholeheartedly, to not judge one another, and to show one another just supernatural grace, the love and grace of Christ. Again, we know that this situation isn't perfect, but again, we are excited that we can meet. We're excited that we can meet in a way that we believe is going to be for the greatest amount of people, and we can meet in a way that we still believe is going to build God's kingdom. Again, thank you for your time. If you do have questions about this, one, you're going to be getting a letter in your email that explains this further. But also in that, There are emails. You can contact us as your elders. You can call me at the church, email me, email one of the other elders, and we would love to answer your questions and concerns as it's related to this. Now, I will say Pastor Dan is still on sabbatical, so you can call him, but we would ask you to call him just to check in, but direct all of your questions to either myself or one of the other elders. God bless to you all. Hope to see you Sunday, and have a great day.